That time of day, let's make a mobility time. All right, got a couple new pieces for you today. We are just wrapping up our cert at CrossFit Oslo. Not CrossFit Oslo, it's Black Box in Oslo, which is in Norway, I've heard. We're going to show you a nice variation of a straight leg. We're big fans of not using equipment or not needing equipment to be able to mobilize. So what's going to happen is we're going to really focus on a straight leg variation. So my man has the band hooked into his hip crease here. And what's going to happen is he's going to get a nice distraction of the joint. You'll notice that he's sitting up in a V, leg is straight, and he leans back. That gets that big joint distraction, and then he's going to contract, relax. And you'll notice he's got a slight bend in his knee. Doesn't matter. If you feel better and more comfortable with that slight bend in your knee, because that takes some neural tension slack out, that's fine. But go ahead and contract, relax. Your big breath, get tight. Yeah. Hold, don't let you move you. And release, and then keep taking up that slack. This is a very nice iteration. He's got his foot blocking so he doesn't just get pulled back. But if you can slam this in the door, give it a try. But this fits with our kind of roll, slide, and glide concept of unimpinging the hip and really putting this stretch not only behind the knee, but in this kind of proximal hamstring. Very nice, very nice. Second piece, accompanying that business, is something that we've seen before is our basic, go ahead and show the regular variation, which is just hooking the foot up on the box, jumping out, maintaining nice neutral pelvis, squeezing the butt and dropping down, and just trying to reef and spend open time kind of blowing open this front of this hip. But here's a nice variation from our guy Eric Cressy, who is a great thinker about these things. Is it Cressy Strength? Is that his website?
Cressy Performance.
Cressy Performance. Definitely worth checking out for sure. Good thinking there. Shin is going to be verticalized. Loads that thing up. He's got some, what's happened is by elevating the front foot, he can even get a little bit deeper and changes the mechanics even a little bit more. Of course, you could elevate the front box and back box to different heights for different effects. And then our guy is holding some weights here because he loves to suffer even more. So holding, 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 and then release. And he goes a little bit further. And just give this a couple minutes to incubate. Hold, 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 release. And let's see if you can get 2 minutes. 2 1-minute pieces would be fantastic on this. So see if you can maintain that position, 2 1-minute pieces. And then we're going to go ahead and do a couple fascial train, fascial plane pieces. We're going to work on these positions. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn that wrist into external rotation, block the hand, and I'm just going to start to wind up and feel that behind my shoulder blade. And I get that nice distraction here. And then I'm just going to look and see if I can tie my head into this tube. And what you're going to feel is, can I pull and mobilize all of the tissues between the shoulder blade and that thoracic spine? And really get some breathing in here. So load it up, and then I can turn away and really kind of feel like I'm ripping apart my rhomboids. It's a big breath. Whoa, create some space and distance in there, and you will be shocked what 2 minutes of this does for kind of your capacity to stabilize and pull. We do so much of having to integrate and keep that scapula tight that I can do myself a favor by resetting even those little musculature of like serratus posterior superior. Hey, for example, hey, nice one. We don't talk about that one very much. But all the intercostals wake up that sliding surface. There's even this mysterious, I think they call it the scapulothoracic bursa. It's not. It doesn't really exist, but snapping scapula can be resolved with this too. Of course, just restoring sliding surfaces back there and pulling that skin off. It can be done in this Chinese model where you actually reach underneath and grab the hook, and you just rip off the scapula off the bone, basically, right there. So we'll do that. And then the second thing we're going to do is go ahead and wind up. I can do it. We'll stay at the same side. Big distraction, externally rotate. You're going to start to feel big pull through here, and I'm going to start to load my shoulder. I'm attacking the pec, I'm going to pull, and then I can even tie that neck in. So just hang out, enjoy the big stretch, and you're going to feel this kind of big, ugly connectedness. Go ahead and contract, relax in here, and we're just going to stay in the horizontal plane today, all right? And you'll probably notice that you're going to be very tight in this bit of the forearm, which tends to be really short anyway. All right? 4 pieces, 2 minutes each piece. Get her done, and we'll see you in Copenhagen.